I'm ElyJoz, and you are now in tune to Mind Clarity. Today we'll be talking about how there's always a new level in life. There's always a next level to elevate to. Every day is a new day. Like, Earth is always changing, the universe is always changing. Nothing really stays the same. So if you understand that there's always a new level, you will understand that you constantly have to change, and you will be okay to change. It's not even that you have to change. You just have to be open to change, because you never know when life is going to change. And if you're not open to it, you might miss out on some good opportunities or a great elevation. You might brush off that change, or you might reject that change, and you might be rejecting your blessings. So understand that there's always a next level in everything. Like, there's always a next level in your mindset and your discipline. There's always a next level in your alignment. You can always realign yourself to a better alignment. There's always a next level when it comes to self-control, emotional intelligence. Like, there's always new knowledge to learn. You're never done learning. You're never done growing. You will never know everything. Like, you might know a lot of things, but you don't know everything. There's known unknowns, and there's unknown unknowns. There's things you don't know that you don't know that you don't know. You feel me? There's things that you don't even know that is possible, or that is a thing, and you don't even know that you don't know it. So you really have to have that open mindset to a point where you understand that there's always something new. Like, there's always something coming, or there's always something to prepare for, or to achieve, or to put yourself in a better position. You can't stay the same when life is always changing. Like I said, Earth is always changing. Every day is a new day. So you staying the same in a new day, that's on you. And that's probably holding you back and preventing you from reaching your full potential, or from reaching your goals, or from reaching your blessings or your miracles. A lot of people are asking for miracles, but they're doing the same thing every day. A lot of people want blessings or random gifts from the universe or the God, but you're doing the same thing every day. You're not open to change. You're not open to that next level. And I would understand why, because for you to reach the next level, you probably have to let go of the level that you're at right now. So change is nothing easy, but it's 100% worth it. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to that next level in life. You should never get too comfortable. Always understand that you can always elevate your mindset. You can always elevate your discipline. You can always elevate your resistance, your endurance, everything in your life. Your cooking skills, your workout, your body, like, everything is able to be elevated. And the more open you are to that, the better your life will be. Because as you elevate your mind, you're going to elevate your body. As you elevate your body, you're going to elevate your discipline. As you elevate your discipline, you're going to elevate your self-control. You feel me? And as you elevate your self-control, you're going to elevate your emotional control. So you see how everything correlates, everything really works together. So you really have to understand, if you're not open to the next level, if you're not open to a change in general, you're gonna mess up a lot of things in your life, because you can elevate your mind, but if you don't elevate your body, you're not aligned. You can elevate your body, but if you don't elevate your mind, you're not aligned. If you elevate your self-control, but you don't elevate your emotional intelligence, you're not aligned. You have to be aligned. And for you to be aligned, you have to be open to the next level. You have to be open to change, because life is always changing. The alignment of yesterday might not be the alignment today. So you really have to be open to it, to the point where you're not attached to what you're doing today. Yeah, you're doing it today. You're in the present. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But tomorrow you might have a new task. You might have a new challenge, or you might have a new quest to do. You feel me? But if you're attached to what you're doing today, and you're not open to change, and you're not living in the flow of life, because living in the flow of life is being open to wherever the stream is going. Putting your trust in your creator and the universe is being open to the flow of life. And you never know where you're going to be headed, but you can always be aware, and you can always dictate it somehow, some way, by putting yourself in the best position. You can't control the outcome of tomorrow, but you can place yourself in the best position today to make the best outcome of tomorrow. But for you to do that, you have to be open to change to the next level. You have to understand that everything correlates. There's always a new level. You should never get too comfortable. And I know you always hear that, but you should never really get too comfortable, because the comfortability of today might be your devastation tomorrow. I mean, you might achieve something and you get comfortable, and then you lose what you just achieved because you just got comfortable. You thought just because you achieved this level, you don't have to work hard, or you don't have to maintain it. You have to maintain the new level that you just received by not getting too comfortable. So understand that there's always a new level to achieve. There's always a new level to elevate to. You can always elevate your mental health, your mental strength, your mental resistance. You can always elevate your body. And you can see that by the people that have amazing bodies but still work out, because they understand that there's always a new level to achieve, Just like people that are very smart and they still study, or they still try to find new things to learn, because they understand that there's always a new level to achieve. You feel me? Just like people that are filthy rich or filthy wealthy, people that already have like 100 million in their bank account, and they're still working, they're still putting in work, they're still making more money, because they understand that there's always a new level to achieve. Life is always changing. They understand that just because they made 100 million today, that doesn't mean they can't make another 100 million tomorrow. Not only that, but they understand that if they stop what they're doing, they might lose what they just made. Just because they made 100 million doesn't mean they're going to keep it forever. You have to keep that energy. You have to put more energy in to maintain that 100 million. Just because you made $1 million today doesn't mean you won't go broke tomorrow. If you don't maintain that energy, or if you don't keep trying to elevate your life in some way, somehow, because everything adds up. So never get too comfortable with anything. If you're not able to elevate your mind, elevate your body. If you're not able to elevate your body, elevate your knowledge. If you're not able to elevate your knowledge, elevate your emotional intelligence. Always work on something, or always try to elevate something, because the same thing that you learn from elevating one aspect, you could bring it to another aspect in your life. But you really have to understand that there's always a new level. Life is never ending until you die. And even when you die, you elevate to somewhere else. You evolve into somewhere else. You just leave this realm, this physical realm, and evolve to the spiritual realm. So there's never really an end. Everything is always changing. There's always a constant change. That's why every day is a new day. Every day has a different weather, a different temperature. It could be sunny today. Tomorrow it's rainy as hell. You're like, damn, it was just sunny yesterday. Why is it raining like this? Because life is always changing. Everything is always changing. And Mother Earth and the universe is in the flow. So you have to tap into that flow, or you have to be open to that flow to really flow to your destiny, or to your purpose, or to your dreams. You could be working hard, but if you're not open to change, if you're not open to the flow of life, you might miss that opportunity to win, or to live your dreams that you always wanted to live. Because if you're putting in the work and the universe sees that, or your creator sees that, and it's trying to tell you to go a different route, okay, I see that you're serious, I'm going to put you in a better position, or I'm going to put you in a better alignment. If you're not open to that better alignment, if you're not open to that better change, you're not going to reach your goals. If you're not being obedient, or if you're not being in the flow, and you're resisting the flow, and you're trying to control your flow, you just have to be in the flow. You just have to trust your creator and your universe that they're flowing you in the right direction. So understand that if you try to resist the flow or resist the change, you're going to miss out on the opportunity of your life. And opportunities do not come only once in a lifetime. Yes, you might miss one, you might miss a second one, you might miss a third one. You probably have a couple of chances before the universe is like, all right, I'm done with you. People saying sometimes opportunities come once in a lifetime, but the opportunity that you just missed is going to come back around, but in a different form. But if you're not open to change, you're not going to realize it, because you might be attached to that one opportunity that you just missed. But if you was open to change and you understood that this opportunity that I just missed might come back, and it will come back to me in a different form. If you're not open to that different form, or if you're not open to that change or that realignment, you're not going to get the second opportunity. And if you keep missing the opportunities, soon you will have no more opportunities. Once in a lifetime opportunities comes, but it comes in a different form. It comes in multiple forms. You can learn the same lesson in different forms. Every new level comes with a different lesson. Even if you learn something in the last level, it might reappear in this new level in a different form. So you have to achieve that, or you have to relearn that new lesson in a different form. So you should never get too comfortable. You should always remind yourself that there's always something new. There's always something better. There's always something coming, or there's always something to prepare for. You can't control what's coming, but you can most definitely control your preparation for what's coming. You can't control tomorrow, but you can control the present and prepare yourself to be in the best position for tomorrow. You can't hold on to what you did yesterday, because yesterday is not going to change tomorrow. Neither is it going to change today. It might affect today, but it's not going to change today, because today is literally the only thing. The present is that. Like, there's no future. There's no past. The present is the present. Everything is happening all at once. So the bad things that you did yesterday is going to affect today. The bad things you do today is going to affect tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes today. Kind of mind tricking, but if you understand that, or if you could get a glimpse or a little understanding of it, then it'll better your mind. Because yes, at the beginning it's tricky to understand that everything is happening all at once, so you really have to be open to change. If you were broke yesterday and today you get the opportunity to make $1 million and you're not open to it, then you're gonna miss it, because you're either too comfortable or you're not open to the new opportunity that's placed in front of you. That's why a lot of people, when they heal themselves and they start reflecting, they're like, damn, if I had the same mindset back then, I would have did this, I would have did that. I missed out on this opportunity. Damn, I missed out on that one. You feel me? But that's when their mindset is changed. You know, that's when they're open to that change, or that's when they're open to the flow or the new flows that's coming into their lives. Back then, they wasn't open to it, so they didn't catch on to the opportunities that was in front of them. But now, since they have a changed mindset, now that their mindset is on a different level, now they can see how much things that they missed in the past that they would have took advantage of if they had the same mindset. That's why you really have to understand that there's always something new. There's always something better. You feel me? Just because you won yesterday don't mean you're going to win today. You have to understand that you have to win today. And you winning today is going to put you in the best position to win tomorrow. I'm not saying you winning today doesn't mean you're going to win tomorrow, but you're placing yourself in the best position to win, which means the possibility of winning tomorrow is greater. It's more percentage, it's a higher percentage than you staying comfortable today. Then tomorrow your chance of winning lowers because you're comfortable today. You didn't put in that extra energy, or you didn't maintain. You know, sometimes you don't even have to put in extra energy. You just have to maintain the higher level of energy you was just maintaining, or you was just living. Being comfortable doesn't mean you maintaining the same level. Being comfortable is lowering your level because you feel like you made it, or you feel like you did enough. You feel me? For you to really feel like you did enough, try to maintain the same level or even higher. Do not go lower than a level that you were yesterday. Maintain the same level or go higher. And even maintaining is not going to get you nowhere. So understand that, yeah, you can maintain the same level, but the goal is to go higher, you know. But some days you're not going to feel like going higher, and it's okay. That's you flowing, you know. Not every day the stream is going to flow fast. It might flow slow. It might be stagnant, or it might be steady. It might move slow as hell. It might move fast as hell. But you have to be open to it. You know, don't beat yourself up. If you wake up tomorrow and your body feel like resting, you might want to put in extra energy, but your body is like, you should rest. You have to be open to that. You have to be open to the change in the speed of your stream. Today, your stream is probably moving fast. Tomorrow, it might be moving slow. So if you're open to that, you're not going to panic, because a lot of people, when their life is moving fast, and this is something I had to understand too, when your life is moving fast and moving fast and moving fast, and then all of a sudden it starts moving slow as hell, some people panic, or some people start stressing, or some people start overthinking. They start making up unnecessary scenarios. Like, damn, my life is moving fast. Why is it moving slow? Did I fuck up? Did I do something wrong? Did this, that, you know? That's something I had to learn too. Because there's a lot of times in my life when my life was moving very fast, and then I achieve something, and then my life just dramatically just slows down. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck just happened? My life was just going quick as hell. How the fuck this shit just slowed down? Like, what's going on? That's when I remind myself that I have to be open to the change of speed, regardless, because I can't control what's coming tomorrow. I can just prepare myself to be in the best position today. Just because your life is going fast and it trains to being slow or being slower in general, that doesn't mean you fucked up, or that doesn't mean you did something wrong. You probably reached a new level, and this level that you just reached probably don't require that much speed. You feel me? Because once you elevate, the more you elevate, the less you actually have to do. What I mean by that is the more money you make, the less you have to do to make more money. Once you achieve a certain amount of money, you can start making your money work for you. You feel me? Once you achieve a certain mentality, your mentality is going to work for you. Once you reprogram your mind and you start living conscious, your conscious mind is going to work for you. You first have to do it. You first have to achieve that next level for that level to work for you. You feel me? As you elevate, the level that you just elevated from is going to work for you. The new layers of mindset or the new layers of discipline that you're adding, it's going to work for you. But you first have to maintain it. You first have to secure that level. A lot of people elevate their lives, but they don't secure the level, and then they fall back down to the level beforehand because that's the level that's working for them. They didn't secure the new level and made it work for them, because sometimes you really have to work in that next level and own it, like really secure it to the point where it will work for you. That's why I said the more you do, the less you're going to have to do, because now what you just did previously is going to work for you. And the best example is what I just said. The more money you make, the less you have to do to make more money. Somebody that makes $1 million could easily make $10 million because now they have more money that could work for them. Somebody that made 100 million could make $1 billion because now they have more money that can do the work for them. They don't have to do the work physically. Their money could do the work. You feel me? But they first have to achieve that. They had to achieve that level to have that money to make it work for them. And understand that there's always the new level to heal from. Like, healing never stops. You just get to a point where your body heals itself. But you first have to heal your body for it to be able to heal itself. You first have to place that program in your body for it to heal itself. A lot of people, when they heal from something, like they heal from anxiety and then they reach a new level in life, and a new level of anxiety reaches them, they feel like they didn't do the work, or they feel like they're backtracking, or they're losing the gains. You're not losing the gains, you're just at a new level. And this new level comes with a new devil. So with this new level, you have to have a new mindset. You have to have a new level of discipline. You have to have a new level of overcoming fear. You have to have a new level of obedience. You have to have a new level of everything. Something that I really had to work on when I was younger was, as my life elevated, I have to elevate everything else in my life. If you reach a new level with money-wise, but you don't elevate your mindset, you're going to lose all that money. If you reach a new level of body, but you don't elevate your eating habits, you're going to lose that body, right? If you reach a new level of mental strength, but you don't correspond that to your resistance or your obedience, then you might become weaker. You feel me? Just because you elevated one thing in your life, that doesn't mean the other things are going to automatically elevate. You have to elevate that. Like I said, for you to make things work for you, you have to put in the work first. So you have to overcome that level of anxiety again. You have to overcome that level of fear again. You have to overcome that feeling of embarrassment again. Like, it's a never-ending thing. Healing never ends. Every time you elevate yourself, there's always something else to heal from, or there's always a lesson to learn, or there's always something new to overcome. You feel me? And I'm not saying it's going to be hard, but in the beginning, it might be hard, but you will reach a point where everything works for you. You don't have to do nothing. You could live on autopilot because your body is already programmed to heal itself, to elevate itself, to do everything for itself. But you first have to put in that program. You first have to change your mindset. You have to initiate that change for the change to work for you. And a lot of people are stuck in the past because they're looking for sympathy instead of solutions. They're not looking for the change. They're looking for why that thing happened in the past. They're not living in the present. They're not open to change. They're just trying to stay in denial, and they're just trying to look for sympathy trying to control the future by trying to change the past. You know, a lot of people feel like if they change the past, they can control the future, but you're supposed to control the present to control the future. Timmy, what happened in the past happened in the past. Stop looking for sympathy. Stop looking for reasons why it happened, or stop looking for excuses and stuff like that, because the past is the past. You can't change it. You can only learn from it and apply what you learn. If there's nothing to learn from it, just let it go. See me? And it's probably easier said than done for a lot of people, but really have that mindset that if you can't learn from that embarrassing thing that you did, let it go. If you did something that was very stupid and there's nothing to learn from it, let that shit go. If you can't take nothing from the past that's positive and bring it into the future, let it go. You're just holding on to unnecessary baggage, and you're bringing the past into the future, which is fucking up your flow of life. A lot of things happen repeatedly to some people because they keep repeating the same things, or they keep holding on to the same energy. They keep giving off the same energy, same level of attraction, the same negativity, the same this, the same that. And then they end up asking themselves like, damn, why is life always doing this? Or why does this thing keep happening to me? Why is the same thing keep happening to me? It's because you did not change. It's because you're not open to the change that was presented to you probably a lot of times. But like, I know you heard this, that the universe or your creator or God always forgives. God will always forgive you if you're open to change. You know, you could be living a very negative life and be a very negative person, and then tomorrow you just wake up and want to be positive. God is going to forgive you. Like, it's literally that easy. Like, that's why they say the door of opportunity is always open, because all you have to do is open the door. But you have to initiate your hand and put it on the door, twist the knob, open it, and walk through it. The universe will always accept your apology, your genuine apology, your sincere apology. But the universe always will know if you're just apologizing just to apologize, or if you really mean it. See me? You have to really mean it, because the universe can tell when you really mean it, or if you're just lollygagging, or you're just trying to get past this little bad stage in your life and you're trying to move past it, and you're really not meaning the apology. Like, you're really not sorry for what the fuck you did or how you fucked up, or you're not really sorry for the opportunities that the universe put hard work to get you. Opportunities don't come that fast, or they'll come as easy in the beginning of time. You feel me? Later on, when you reach that level where the universe realizes, like, okay, this person is always on his shit. This person is always aware of the opportunity that's coming to his life. The person is always taking advantage of the change and opportunity that's coming to his life. So I'm going to flood him with more opportunities. But you have to reach that level for you to be flooded. It's just like the flow of life. You feel me? You might start in a pond. And this is actually in one of my poems in my poetry book. It goes something like, from a pond in front of a lawn, to a river that makes you shiver, to a lake that makes you quake, or something, and by the time you get to the ocean, you will know the motion, or you will control the motion. And what I mean by that is, if you're flowing in life, right, and you start in front of a little pond, you can start in front of a pond, and then from that pond, you're going to evaporate into the sky. And when it rains again, you might end up in a lake. Then from the lake, you might go to a river, or whatever is bigger, you know, and then you might go to a stream or to whatever, and then you're going to reach the ocean. But you first have to start in the pond, in the little ponds in front of your house that people jump into, you know. That pond is going to go to a lake, and that lake is going to go to a river, and that river is going to go to the ocean. Like, however, I don't really know, like, the sizes of the waters, but you understand what I'm saying. You have to start small, and you will get to a bigger point. But when you get to that bigger point, you have so much opportunities, or you have so much things working for you, because you was okay with putting in the work at the pond. If you're not okay with putting in the work in the pond, you're not going to reach the ocean, because the ocean has so much different opportunities, so much positive energy, so much new things for you to acquire. But the universe is not going to bring you to that ocean of opportunities if you're not okay with the pond. If you're not open to being in the present in the pond. You know, a lot of people are stuck in the pond because they feel like that's it. They're not open to change. A lot of people don't believe things until they see it, you know. Some people have to see it to believe it, but if you can't see yourself achieving something, you're not going to feel like you can achieve it. You feel me? If you have such doubt and so much fear in your mind that it's hard to perceive yourself to achieving something so high, you're never going to feel like you can. And if you never feel like you can, you're never going to put in the work to do it. That's why you always have to be open to change. That's why you always have to know that there's always a new level. There's always something better. You feel me? When people come from the hood, or people come from poverty or from starvation, and then they go into a wealthy lifestyle, it's because they didn't allow their perception to stop them. They always reminded themselves that it's always better. There's always something better. Growing up in the hood, you're not going to see something better on a daily basis. You're only going to see negativity. But for you to achieve something better, if you're growing up in the hood, if you're growing up poverty or in Section 8, you have to be open to that better. If you're not open to it, if you're doubting yourself, if you're like, damn, this person been in poverty for so long, that means I'm going to be in poverty for so long. That's not the mindset you're supposed to have. You're supposed to always remind yourself that there's always a new level. There's always something better. A lot of people are okay with staying the same because they're comfortable with it. Don't be comfortable in negativity because it's just going to keep giving you negative things. And you're always going to be okay with it because that's just what you're used to. Like I said, a lot of people are stuck in the past because they're looking for sympathy, or they're looking for excuses, or they're just okay with it. They're okay with the fact that they've been living negative for years. And they're okay with the fact that they might live negative for a couple more years. They're not open to change. They're not looking for the next thing. They're not okay with accepting the next big thing. They're not preparing themselves for the next big thing. They're not making sure they're doing the best they can do today to put them in the best position to win tomorrow. They're okay with the mediocre life, or they're okay with the negative life that they've been living for the past couple of days or past couple of years, so they're okay with it today. And you being okay with that today, you're telling the universe that you're okay with that tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? So just because you can't see yourself doing something, don't doubt yourself. Like, don't be like, just because I can't see myself doing something, I can't do it. You feel me? Just because you can't see yourself making $1 million, you're sitting in the hood, or you're sitting in poverty, you're living check to check, or you're sitting in the same clothes for a week. Like, just because you're going through all that, that doesn't mean there's nothing better for you. There's always something better for you. There's always a new level. You just have to put your mind to it. You just have to change your mindset. You just have to put in the work, and you really have to have that strong belief in your universe and in your creator and your God. You feel me? Because miracles are real. And coming from poverty, that's where you can have the most miracles. Because miracles only happen in the midst of chaos, or at the low. If somebody is a high achiever and they keep getting blessed, that's just blessings. That's not miracles. You feel me? Miracles is going from $0 to $1 million, or $0 to $500,000. You feel me? That's a miracle. If you go from $500,000 to $1 million, that's just a big blessing. Miracles only happen in the midst of chaos, or at the very bottom. That's a miracle because nobody's seen it happen. If you made $500,000 already and you make $1 million, people seen that coming. Like, that's just a blessing. That's just something you just achieved. But you coming from poverty, from $0, and you make $1 million, they're gonna be like, oh my God, that's a miracle. So understand that you should never get too comfortable, and you should never have the same mindset. Always try to elevate your mindset. Always try to elevate your discipline. Always try to elevate your endurance, your resistance. Always try to elevate your obedience. Always try to realign yourself to the better alignment, to the best alignment. And I'm not saying there's always going to be something new, but if you always have that mindset that you're searching for what's new, and if you realize that what you're living in, it's what's new. Like, if you're searching for a better mindset and you realize that this is the best mindset I could have right now, then keep that mindset. If you're searching for more endurance and you realize that this is the most endurance you can have right now, then that's okay. I'm just saying, be open to what's new. So when what's new comes, you grasp it, or you don't miss the opportunity. You should never get too comfortable. You feel me? Understand that you're never done healing. There's always something new. Just because you overcame that low level of anxiety and you reach a new level, there's going to be a new level of anxiety. Just because you was okay with being a nobody, and you're okay with people knowing that you're a nobody, once you become somebody, you have to overcome that feeling of people knowing that you're somebody. People want to be famous, but they're not okay with people knowing that there are somebody. You can't go from being a nobody to being a somebody, and you're not okay with people knowing that you are a somebody. You know, I'm not saying put yourself out there, but if people find out that you are a somebody, you can't be in denial. You can't stay in your shell, or you can't neglect it, or you can't like push it away, or you can't reject it and stuff like that, because that'll bring you back to being a nobody. Like, if this what comes with me living out my purpose or living out my passion, then I'm going to just take what comes with it. I have an open mindset to the point where I'm open to whatever comes with me living out my purpose. You know, a lot of people are open to making $1 million, but you really have to understand that you have to take whatever comes with it. You know, you don't control what comes with the money you get, the success that you get. You might want the money, but the money comes with envy. It comes with hate. It comes with separation of your childhood friends. It comes with you leaving people behind that you thought was going to be there with you at the finish line. But you have to be open to that, and you have to be open to that next level. Because if you make a whole bunch of money and you're not okay with leaving somebody behind, they might make you lose all that money you just made. You feel me? They might help you self-sabotage yourself, and they might help you fuck your life up just by you not letting them go, you know? And they might do it intentionally or unintentionally. You know, but you won't know, nor should you care, because you should always have that mindset of, you know, if I have to leave this person behind, because if I keep them around, they might fuck up my new level. They might fuck up my new mindset. You feel me? They might fuck up my new boundary. So you really have to understand that there's always a new level in everything in life, in every aspect, in everything. Nothing stays the same. Everything is always evolving. Everything is always changing. The tree you seen yesterday is not going to be the same tree you seen today. It might look the same, but pretty sure a branch grew, or a little stem grew, or something grew, or the roots. Sometimes you don't even see the change, because sometimes it's the roots that's going deeper. You can't see when your roots is going deeper. You can only see when the tree is growing, or when the plant is growing, or when you see the fruits is sprouting, or whatever. But you always sticking to that new, or you always sticking to that mindset that there's always something new. Every day is something new. Just because you didn't elevate today, that doesn't mean your roots didn't go deeper today, you know? You don't always see your growth. You don't always see the change. Sometimes you have to be open to it, because you're not always going to see your growth. You're not going to always see the change. But when people don't see the change, or when people don't see the results happening, they're okay with staying the same, which will fuck their life up, because just because you didn't see your roots go deeper into the soil, that doesn't mean you're not growing. That doesn't mean your seed is not from the sprout, or that doesn't mean your tree is not growing new leaves. And that correlates to a lot of things in life, because a lot of people, they'll go to the gym for like a week and they don't see no change, and they be like, oh, this doesn't work. I'm not going to keep working out. And then they miss the new gains, or they miss the new opportunity that would have came, and they miss the new body that would have came if they would have kept putting in the work regardless of what you see. Because like I said, just because you don't see something, that doesn't mean you can't achieve it. Some people have to see it to believe it, but not everything you can see, you know. This physical realm is filled with spiritual things, and it's filled with energy that you can't even see. You can't even see air. So, do you believe there's no air? The air that you're breathing in and out your body, you can't see that shit. Do you believe that it's not there? You feel me? So understand that just because you can't see something, that doesn't mean it's not there, or that doesn't mean it's not attainable or achievable. You just have to have that open mindset that there is something there. There's always something better. There's always a new level to achieve in everything in life. You should never get too comfortable. Being comfortable is only going to fuck up your life, because you're going to miss out on new opportunities and better alignment, because you're comfortable where you are in life right now. And you being comfortable is only going to bring you lower, because your comfortability today could be your devastation tomorrow. So you should never get too comfortable. Always remind yourself that there's always something new. And I'm not saying you have to put in work every day, but have that mindset that there is something new. Just by you having that mindset that there is something new, that shows the universe that you're open to what's new, and that you're open to whatever is coming. So the universe sees that and is going to send you better opportunities. But if you don't have that open mindset, the universe is not going to send you new things to attain, or new things to achieve, or new things to take advantage of, because you're not in that mindset. You have to be in that mindset. Life is a mental game. So once you change your mind, you change your life. Once you change your mind, you change your alignment. The universe will start blessing you, because they see that you're serious, and they see that you have a different mindset, because the universe is in your mind. So once you change your mindset, the universe will see that. Once you change your mindset and start putting the reps in, the universe will see that. And also remember, you're never done healing. So never feel like the work you do or the work you did not work or it did not benefit you, because every new level comes with a new layer of everything. You overcoming that lower level of anxiety and you reach a higher level in life, you have to overcome that higher level of anxiety. You have to overcome that higher level of fear, that higher level of embarrassment. So just because you reach a new level and an old feeling comes back, that doesn't mean you fucked up, or that doesn't mean what you did in the past is not working. It just means you reached a new level and now you have to overcome this new level. For me, every new level comes with a new devil. So don't tell yourself or don't beat yourself up about an old anxiety or old habit that pops up. There's always something new. So there's always something new to overcome. There's always something new to achieve. There's always something new to overpower. There's always something new to learn. So just because that old feeling of anxiety pops up, or old feeling of fear, or old feeling of embarrassment, or that old feeling of you not wanting to be perceived by people, or people wanting to know about you, and you're like, oh no, always remember that there's always a new level. So just because you overcame that level, that doesn't mean this level is not going to have the same thing. It's just going to be bigger, or it's just going to be a reminder or a refreshment. You will reach a point where everything works for you. You feel me? Same way you programmed your body to overcome that lower level of anxiety. When you reach that new level, your body is going to do some of the work, but you have to put in the last bits of it because you are in a new level. Every new level, you have to secure that new level for that new level to start working for you. Like I said, once you get to a certain point in life, things will start working for you. Things will start working in your favor. The same things are working in my favor is literally life working for you. But the person that says like, damn, life is in my favor right now, everything's just working out for me, it's because they put in the work prior to that. If they didn't put the work prior to that, life wouldn't be working for them. If they didn't show the universe or their creator that they're serious, or that they have a changed mindset or an open mindset, then life would not be working for them, or life would not be good for no reason. Like some people feel like they just be blessed for no reason, but in reality, you're blessed because of the work that you did beforehand. I mean, what you do beforehand matters. What you do today matters, because tomorrow is going to be today, and today will be yesterday. You really have to understand that you have to stay in the present, and you have to really connect things and have everything correlate, and understand that for you to win tomorrow, you have to put yourself in the best position today. On the ending note, always remember that there's always a new level of consciousness. There's always a new level of spirituality to achieve. There's always a new level to raise your mindset, to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency. There's always a higher level to achieve in everything, but mainly with consciousness. You know, you're going from living a subconscious life to being a conscious person. You have to always elevate your level of consciousness, because every day life is changing. The universe is always changing. The universe is always elevating. Mother Earth is always evolving, is always bearing out, is always throwing away the old and bringing in the new. But if you don't have that open mindset with the universe, if you're not open to elevating your consciousness, then you're not going to elevate with life. So really understand that there's always a new level of consciousness. Consciousness is very serious. If you're open to the new level of consciousness, you will be most definitely open to the new level of everything else in life. Because consciousness is hard. So if you're able to obtain new levels of consciousness, you're definitely able to obtain new levels of everything in this physical realm. Because this physical realm is controlled by the spiritual realm. So if you're a high spiritual rank person, or if you have a high level of spirituality or a high level of consciousness in general, and you vibrate at a high level, and your frequency is very strong, and your aura is very strong, like, there's nothing you can't achieve in this physical realm, because this physical realm is filled with spiritual energy. Atoms is just energy. Everything is just energy. So if you can achieve higher levels of consciousness, you can achieve everything you want in this life, because this life is spiritual, but we're living in a physical realm, which is controlled by the spiritual realm. And not only is it controlled by the spiritual realm, it is overpowered by the spiritual realm. Because, like I said in the beginning, just because you don't see something, that doesn't mean it's not there. You feel me? Just like you be feeling like you're alone, but you're probably with your ancestors, or you're probably with your spirit guides, or you're probably with your creator. But you not seeing them there probably makes you feel like you're alone, but in reality, they're right next to you. So this physical realm is overpowered by the spiritual realm. You just have to know how to navigate it, and you just have to know how to correlate it. You just have to know how to connect the dots and really have to open your mind to new things and new level and whatever in life. But yeah, I'm ElyJoz. I'm grateful you allowed me to clear a part of your brain today. Peace and prosperity to you all. I'm out.